actually stop it? No, I didn't. Oh well. Now it's a bright screen, we didn't want that, but these are the BNS Ellessy, and if anyone who knows these speakers now goes, they look nothing like the BNS Ellessy, that's true. The BNS Ellessy are usually this fabric blob. They are just the black part, and then there's fabric around them, and they just look boring as heck. And you can't see these beautiful units that are in them. These came without the sock, or the sock was torn, I can't remember. And my dad at some point made these nice wooden details and put the logos on them, and actually look kind of fancy now. Would be nice if they had covers, of course, but to be honest, I think they look pretty cool this way. And they also sound remarkably good. Now, BNS is one of those Dutch brands that's sort of more upmarket, like more than, you know, your Sonys and your Philipses and your Akai's and whatever, but not super high-end. Think of it like Mission, for instance, in the UK. Or maybe Canton in Germany. And they made some pretty damn good speakers. I think later they turned into Driade, or they did something with Driade, I'm not sure. But when they were still active, they made some pretty nice speakers from, I think, the early 70s to the mid-90s. These are a later model from the early 90s, the Ellessy, and they are a very underrated Dutch speaker, I would say. They sound really refined. They have beautiful, beautiful transparent highs without any harshness. Stereo imaging, even where I'm sitting on the ground, is great. The mids, acquired taste. They are a bit horn-like sounding. I'm avoiding the word horny here. They're a bit horn-like sounding, and that's not for everyone. I personally like it, but it is very colored. And then the low end is properly impressive. Now, they're big boys, and of course, this is not ideal. They're too high, technically. But this is where I film these, and I have to be consistent. It's like, there's a reference cup of tea. Tom Scott did a video on that. It's not a good tasting cup of tea, but it is consistent if you want to test stuff with tea. And it's the same with this. This is a consistent setup, and even though the speakers may be better off standing somewhere else and maybe better off with a more powerful amplifier, this is what we got for this test. The low end is really impressive. Even for its size, it's still impressive. It's very deep, has a lot of pressure, but it's never hollow or boomy or annoying in any way. These are really lovely sounding speakers, and you can fetch these in original shape for 75, maybe 80 euros. They're not expensive, which is ridiculous, because they should be. Because these units that are in them are not cheap units, and this is not a cheap cabinet design, and it's just that they usually don't look this fancy, and people just walk by them. It's a bit like the Impulse 24, which is also an amazing speaker, that people just don't notice. So if you ever find yourself a cheap pair of BNS Ellessys and you have a bit of space in your room to position them nicely, highly recommend it. They're also not too picky with amplifiers. This NAD is fine with them, and that's like, I don't know, maybe 50 watts per channel? I don't even know. So yeah, it's the BNS Ellessy, and it's an awesome speaker, and I want to show you. My dad made this wood, and I'm not sure if you can see, but it looks like wood grain. It's not, he actually painted that on there, and it looks pretty awesome. So I can't keep them close to the camera, they're a bit too heavy for that. But they've been fixed up in a rather lovely way, and they're cool speakers. BNS Ellessy gets my seal of approval.